What's up, you guys? In this video, I want to talk to you about why you should not rely on Etsy for the growth of your woodworking business. Let's dive in. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that have been watching multiple videos and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. And today I want to talk to you about why, in my opinion, you should not rely on Etsy as a woodworker or even as a handmade business owner. I know that a lot of you guys are like, dude, I'm already stepping on your toes, okay? You know, you're running a lot of your sales through Etsy. Let me just start, disclaimer, I do not hate Etsy. I think that you can make a lot of good money on Etsy. I think that you can figure out how to have really competitive pricing, and I think that you can also figure out how to set yourself apart on Etsy, okay? Disclaimer out of the gate. So I don't think that Etsy is a bad idea. I'm gonna tell you why it shouldn't be your primary idea, okay? The whole idea here is that when you get on Etsy, how do people get on Etsy to search, right? Well, they think, oh, I want XYZ product, okay? I'm gonna go to Etsy and see what they have. Well, when they type in that product, what happens? A laundry list of you and your competitors pop up. One of the things that, from a business standpoint, that I never wanted to compete on was price. I never wanted us to be constantly in a price competition with anybody else, because what that does is it commoditizes you as a business. So I want to do something really well, but then I don't want to put myself in a position from a marketing standpoint to where everyone is immediately comparing me to Joe Smo down the road, okay? So that's what Etsy does, okay? Etsy throws you into a sea of competition. So there's two types of marketing. There's two types of, that I want to just explain for a moment. And number one is interruption marketing, and I'll explain that. And then number two is search-based marketing, okay? So what interruption marketing is like social media marketing. Your target audience is scrolling through their Facebook or Instagram feeds, then your ad shows up in front of them, okay? Well, if you do a great job with your ad, you have a great website, you have a great product, well, what I've done is I'm not throwing myself into a sea of competition by doing that. They're seeing my stuff, and they're gonna keep seeing my stuff if they engage with it in any way. The reality is that from that point forward, unless they go all in like, yeah, I think it's time for us to buy a dining table, let's go compare prices. Let's go from this store to this store to this store. And some people still do that. Most of the time, if I've been in front of them for a long, long time, 9, 10, 12 months, they're going to just think immediately of iron by iron tables, right? That those guys are next level. They're awesome. So what it does is it allows me to charge more of a premium price for my products. In search-based marketing, which is somebody sitting there and they're thinking, I want to buy a dining table, so they go to Google, dining table for sale. They Google it, or they get on Etsy, dining table on Etsy. You do want to have a presence there, but just know that if you do that, you're going to have to be so different, or you're going to get stuck into that price competition. So we see this again and again and again all over the place, is that businesses struggle because it's a race to the bottom. Because what happens if you're competing on price? How do you win? You have a lower price. Okay, well, when you lower your price, what does the other guy do? Oh, well, I'm not winning anymore. I guess I need to lower my price. And it's a race to the bottom to where you're doing a whole lot of work and nobody's making any money. That's not a winning formula. And so the whole idea, and I want to keep this video shorter, but the whole idea here is that, in my opinion, you should have the meat and potatoes of your business running on interruption marketing. You should be getting in front of clients in a way that doesn't throw you into a sea of competition and doesn't commoditize your product. And then the icing on the cake is your search-based marketing. That's your Etsy, Google Shopping, things along those lines. And so hopefully this is helping. If this is helping, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And I got one more reason that I would say that Etsy probably shouldn't be your driving factor. And anytime that I've been on Etsy, anytime that I've sold products on Etsy, it seems like the fees have always been relatively unreasonable as opposed to like credit card processing fees on a Shopify platform or selling it independent of Etsy. And then I would say the last reason that I wouldn't build a business on Etsy is that you don't get customer information the same way that you're going to get customer information if you deal with them independently. So I want to be able to build a really large email list. I want to be able to build a SMS texting list so that I can, that's a valuable asset. So I know that anytime I send a message with a sale or an email with a sale, I'm going to get X% of people to reply to that and take advantage of that sale. So with that being said, guys, this is a shorter video, but I wanted to hopefully give you some valuable information, my personal opinion, insights around Etsy. Again, I don't hate Etsy. I think Etsy is a good thing, but I don't think it should be the meat and potatoes of your business. I think you should have interruption marketing, that's the cake, and then search-based marketing, Etsy, Pinterest, those sorts of things, that's the icing on the cake. Okay, so with that being said, if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you do that. And then if you need help growing your woodworking business, if you are a furniture maker and you're currently doing between $3,000 and $10,000 a month consistently, and you're ready to grow beyond that, then I want to encourage you to apply for the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. If you're just getting started, if you're watching this and you're just getting started, trying to get some traction, I have a completely free ebook in the link below that you can click on. All you got to do is enter, like, I think your first name and your email, and we're going to send that to you immediately via email, so you'll have access to that. And that's one of the resources that we made. It's about 90 pages long that really kind of walks you through the whole big picture, the idea, the strategy of what you're trying to accomplish as you grow your business. So other than that, I really love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your love and your support, and I'll see you in the next one.